John Gill, Exposition of the entire Bible, 1 Thessalonians chapter 3, verse 10. Let's read the King James Version first. Quote, "And the Lord make you to increase and abound in love one towards another, and towards all men, even as we do towards you." Unquote. Reading John Gill, quote, "And the Lord make you to increase," that is, the Lord the Spirit, so that the object of prayer addressed by the apostle is Father, Son, and Spirit, as in Revelation chapter 1, verse 4. The Alexandrian copy reads, quote, "God," unquote. The Spirit is God, equally with the Father and the Son, and so a fit object of prayer with them, which otherwise he would not be. The request is that he would cause these saints to increase in number, as the first churches greatly did, and in the gifts of the Spirit, which he divides to men severally as he will, and in his graces, as in faith, in hope, in holiness, in humility, in knowledge, in spiritual joy and strength, and increase in all which is from him, and abound in love one towards another. For though they were taught of God to love one another, and did so, the apostle had good tidings of their love, yet it was not perfect. There was room for further exercise of it, by serving each other by it, in things spiritual and temporal. And he had his request, for it did abound in every one of them towards each other. 2 Thessalonians 1:3. And towards all men, the men of the world, who were without, who were not members of the church, nor professors of the Christian religion, but enemies to that, and to Christ, and to them. And yet they were to love them as men, and pray for them, and do them all the good that lay in their power, even as we do towards you. For the love of the apostle and those with him abounded more and more towards these saints, and was so far from being weakened that it was increased by their absence from them, and they were more abundantly desirous of seeing them, and were even more impatient until they sent to them and heard of them." Unquote. Reading Scripture again, quote, "And the Lord make you to increase and abound in love one toward another, and towards all men, even as we do towards you." Unquote. End of John Gill, 1 Thessalonians chapter 3, verse 12.